Welcome back to Fantasy Football 4. It's exciting. First week of buys. It's going to be crazy. I'm your host, Courtney Kirby.
And I'm Ashley Williams.
And I'm Brandon Lee.
Make sure to hop over to herfantasyfootball.com and check out our rankings, some of our blogs and fun stuff. You can also get the show there. And on Twitter at herfantasyfb, we'd love to chat with you, help you out. You can help us out. It's exciting. But ladies, we got 6 teams on bye this week. Let's see: Denver Broncos, Seattle Seahawks, Cincinnati Bengals, Arizona Cardinals, St. Louis Rams, and the Cleveland Browns. That's a lot of players, a lot of talent.
Top defenses, actually.
Yeah. Absolutely. So,
I really miss my Bengals.
I know.
That one hurts. The Bengals and the Denver Broncos. I'm like, oh. What do I do now?
It's a lot of fantasy problem. Fantasy woes right there.
I have a lot of Giovanni Bernard in my life.
I am not. I can't get on the Giovanni bandwagon. Can't do it.
That's okay. I'll win with him. You don't.
Yeah, it's like I wish I had him. I'd be on that bandwagon.
Can't
I don't. But
I got the Gio Rashad Jennings bandwagon going right here.
I'm on Rashad though.
Woo.
I'm all over it.
Yeah.
I'm all over it. Well, I don't know about you guys, but Arizona wasn't picked up on one of my links, so I picked up Arizona to play, matchup to matchup, depending on what it was. Well, I had already had Denver's defense, so now I have 2 defenses on buys. I had to get rid of one and pick up some random, which, is fine, but you have to make sure you have that extra roster spot to be able to drop somebody, right? And tis the season that you have to make sure you're able to play that way if you do not draft based solely on buys.
Well, some people don't draft on buys, which is a really interesting strategy too, is that they don't take into consideration and just will chalk up a couple of weeks to a loss for the greater good of having top players and not factoring in bye weeks.
Yeah. Well,
I don't roll with that strategy.
I don't roll with it either, but I do. I don't pay attention to them a whole lot. I make sure that someone's there. I mean, I wouldn't have actually, that's not true. In the family league, I have Monty Ball and Giovanni Bernard. But then I also have Rashad Jennings, Toby Gerhart, and Ryan Matthews, and Justin Forsett. I don't know. I have a lot of players. And they're not all playing. But, so ignored it. But you just have to make sure you have someone. And at this point, certain people have come forward, right? Like did you get Matt Asiata? Did you get, let's see here. There were a lot, I mean.
West, yeah, absolutely. There's people that you drafted high that are already off of your team or at least benched, right? I mean, so Torrey Smith, Victor Cruz, Cordero Patterson, where you draft them really high, hoping for the best, and all of a sudden they haven't been doing that well. So you've already picked up backups. But that's where people, I think, lose it too, is that you've already picked up people to replace, but you didn't look at their buys. And so now you're like, oh man, it's not good.
The thing is that if you do have someone that you want to pick up that's on buy now, you can get them at rock bottom prices. So, for instance, I think Brian Quick is someone you need to pick up. Yeah. Andrew Hawkins, both of them are in the top 5 in targets and receptions right now for wide receivers. And in fact, Andrew Hawkins is also 12th in yards. He's a top guy now. And Miles Austin has scored a touchdown in the last 2 games. So he's not all bad. Not all bad. So the thing is that you can pick up people that are in the buys this week, and then you can play them in the following weeks because they're not going to go on buy again. So that's the good part about being on buy 4.
Absolutely.
And we all know we have players on our bench that you have yet to put into your starting lineup, so don't feel too attached to them. Get rid of them for guys like Brian Quick and Hawkins. Don't feel bad about it. They were just dead weight anyway.
That's right. You can
Torrey Smith.
afford the spot. Do it. Yep, Torrey Smith.
He's always
Aw,
dead weight.
yeah. Aw,
Sad, sad.
sad.
He's no
Sweet.
Smith Senior. I just love that there's a
Mm.
senior at the end of his name. So
Mm.
great.
Well, good luck for there are some injuries that we will be speaking about in each team write-up. But the middle Finns might not be winning by 40 points this week or losing by 40 points this week. I think it's going to be a close game for everybody if you draft appropriately. So let's get to it. There's tonight. Hey, New York Giants. What? So.
I think we lost Courtney. Yeah.
Then she goes away.
I know. She's like, so how about them Giants? Radio silence. Right? This is the
I
beauty.
think this is why,
G-Chat.
just to let you know, I think this is why I didn't do Safari before.
Why? Because of the dropping?
I think this is part of the problem.
Yeah, but you didn't drop. She's dropping.
Yeah. What are we going to do? We're just going to sit here?
Best part is people watching this live will just see us drinking our tea as we wait for Courtney to come on.
Yeah.
But we're both drinking out of our Her Fantasy mugs. Heyo. I wish you would have gotten
Everyone was so
bigger
excited.
mugs. I drink.
Yeah, I could-
Was he?
Yeah.
When'd you give it to him? When you guys hung out?
Yeah.
Did we sent one to Andrew, didn't we? Or Courtney needs to send them out, right?
Courtney's supposed to send them out, but she says she didn't see the emails. Again, ask us at Her Fantasy Football. So it's something I'm going to have to deal with this weekend, making sure that she gets the addresses, because there are quite a few people. So
She needs to get it set up on her phone. I don't know why she hasn't. It's quite confusing to me.
should we stop this?
I don't think we can stop and then restart back up.
Let's
literally
stop
just start
it
at ground
and
zero.
delete it. Well, we're going to have to start at ground zero. That's fine. We can't post this.
Some people might be watching live right now.
Well, that's unfortunate. This is
We're
really
sorry
bad.
to anybody watching live
Yeah.
right now.
Did not work out.
All right, so you want me to exit out?
Yeah, and I
Invite
think I
back
might
in?
go back to Chrome. Yeah, and I guess we'll have to restart the recording too, right?
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
All right, try to contact Courtney.
Sorry,
I'm running out of
everybody.
steam here. Bye.
We'll be right back. Bye.